Asian integration, or the Association of Southeast Asian Nations, or ASEAN, was established with the 5 original members of ASEAN Group, which are Thailand, Indonesia, Malaysia, Singapore, and the Philippines. Philippines threatened their federalization with a declaration of Bangkok, Thailand, officially naming the group the ASEAN Declaration, established on the 18th of August 1967. 5 new members joined ASEAN between 1994 and 1991. So, these are Brunei Darussalam, joined on the 17th of January 1984. In second, Vietnam, joined on the 28th of July 1995. And Lao PDR and Myanmar, joined on the 23rd of July 1997. And the last is Cambodia, joined on the 30th of April 1999. So there's about 3 key pillars of the Asian community. One is Asian Economic Community, or EAC, and second, Asian Socio-Cultural Community, or ASCC, and the last is Asian Political Security Community, or the APEC. So first, let us begin with Asian Economic Community. The ASEAN Economic Community, or the AEC, their aims is to create a single market and product base within a competitive region to enhance equitable economic development and fully integrate the global economy. So the ASEAN Integration Community, with the help of ASEAN Community Vision 2025, the ASEAN Political Security Community, or the APEC Blueprint 2025, and the ASEAN Socio-Cultural Community, or the AACC Blueprint 2025, forms were successfully adopted in 2007. So the AAC Blueprint 2025 aims to deepen economic integration and to achieve a more integrated economic community with the following characteristics. And these are: first, a highly integrated and cohesive economy; second, a competitive, innovative, and dynamic ASEAN; third, enhanced connectivity and sectoral cooperation; fourth, a resilient, inclusive, people-oriented, and people-centered of ASEAN; and the last is a global ASEAN. So, Asian Economic Community, or the AEC Blueprint 2025 will lead ASEAN countries to be more proactive, having had in place the structure and frameworks to operate as an economic community, which are cultivating collective identity in the strength to engage with the world, responding to new developments, and seizing more opportunities. So these are the example of Asian Economic Community. First, China Economic Relations. Second, Korea Free Trade Area. Third, Japan Economic Relations. Fourth, +3 economic cooperations. And the fifth is Hong Kong China Economic Relations, and so on. So ASEAN Socio-Cultural Economic Community, or the ASEAN Socio-Cultural Community, is all about realizing the full potential of ASEAN citizens. The ASCC Blueprint 2025 was adopted by the ASEAN leaders at the 27th Asian Summit on November 2022, 2015 in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. So, and the last is Asian Political Security Community. So, when we say Asian Political Community, or APEC, this aims to ensure that countries in the region live at peace with one another and with the world in a just, democratic, and harmonious environment.
The AEC Blueprint 2025 outlines strategic measures across 5 characteristics of the Asian Economic Community, or AEC. Number 1, a highly integrated and cohesive economy with reducing tariffs and non-tariffs barrier to trade, simplifying customs or procedures, mutual recognition of professional qualification, harmonization of standards and regulation. Number 2, a competitive and innovative and dynamic Asian, promoting innovative and entrepreneurship, developing a skilled workforce, improving infrastructure and connectivity, enhancing the business environment. Number 3, engage connectivity and sectoral cooperation, developing transportation and logistics infrastructure, promoting ICT connectivity, enhancing cooperation in key sectors such as tourism, agriculture, and manufacturing. Number 4, are resilient and inclusive people-oriented and people-centered Asian, promoting social inclusion and development, protecting the environment, enhancing disaster and preparedness and response. Or the last one, a global Asian, negotiating free trade agreement with other countries and regions, participating in global trade and economic forums, promoting Asian as an investment destination. Now we proceed to the pros and cons of Asian economic integration. Asian economic integration offers pros like access to larger market, increased foreign investment and economic growth through trade, but it also presents cons such as increased competition, potential for uneven distribution of benefit, slow progress on non-tariffs barriers and labor mobility, and differing economic structure among members. Pros of Asian economic integration. Asian economic integration include a larger single market and production base, leading to economies of scale and increased competitiveness, reduced trade barriers and tariffs that lower cost and prices for consumers, free movement of goods, service, investment and skilled labor that improves resource allocation and creates better job opportunities, and a more efficient and competitive regional economy that attracts more foreign investment and promotes innovation. Cons of Asian economic integration. Asian economic integration include challenges posed by wide development gaps, prevalent non-tariffs barrier, slow implementation due to consensus building requirements, weak institutional capacity, and difficulties in coordinating policies across diverse economies. Asian Mutual Recognition Arrangement or MRAS Asian Mutual Recognition Arrangement allow professionals to work in different Asian countries without retraining. These agreements never jobs like engineers, nursing, and accountant. Example of Asian or MRAS. A nurse from the Philippines can work in Thailand. In both countries follow the MRAS rules.